Hey, Sorry, I just had to delete someone's online existence. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, big tech. Yeah, I'm good. You sure? Oh yeah. I mean, sure. I'm great. You sound nervous. What? I do? Yeah, you seem very nervous. Well, I'm not. Are you sure? Positive. Really? Of course. For real? Well, there might be a little something on my mind I've been worried about. Oh, well, what is it? I'm here for you. Well, you know, the thing is, I earn my living online, and my social media presence is a big part of that. And like being able to participate in public discourse nowadays pretty much necessitates you gotta be on social media. And you kind of got a monopoly on free speech. You said it, not me, but officially, I have no idea what you're talking about, right? Yeah, that's really funny. So just with all that said, I've been kind of nervous that this year you're gonna deplatform me. What? We wouldn't do that. Oh, you wouldn't? No. Really? Yeah, we might. Oh. But you have nothing to worry about as long as you follow our community guidelines. Yeah, about those, I'd be happy to follow them. It's just, is there any way you could give me half a clue about what they are? Yes, it's easy. Our community guidelines are that you must follow our community guidelines. Right, I get that. And thank you so much for reiterating that part. It's just, is there any way you could be more specific? Yeah. Our community guidelines are that you must specifically follow our community guidelines. Cool, that lands really well. It's just that second community guideline that the first community guideline necessitates that you follow. Could you be more specific about what that community guideline is? No, I can't do that. Why not? Because then we'd have to follow them. That's not gonna work for us. Why wouldn't that work for you? Well, the field of misinformation is an ever-evolving one, a really subjective field. And leaving our community guidelines undefined allows us to redefine what misinformation is on a moment-to-moment basis and then censor and deplatform people without warning. Being able to change our guidelines on a moment-to-moment basis helps keep us present in the moment instead of getting lost in the future with predictable guidelines. It's the Power of Now. It's a good book. You should read it. Okay, well, that's pretty much why I'm nervous. Oh, you're just being dramatic. No, I'm not being dramatic. My livelihood depends on me not getting deplatformed, and the problem with that is I don't know what will get me deplatformed. You know, me being able to feed my children and not have them starving kind of depends on this. I don't feel empathy when you say that. I just need a little help from you to help clue me in, because we're friends. You care about me, right? Yeah. Then can you give me a few hints to help me not get deplatformed? All right. Now, when you're posting on Twitter, is it hardcore porn? If so, that's okay. But if you're gonna post about a medical doctor's medical opinion based on their medical experience and medical expertise, that's a no-no, okay? And a little insider tip for you. Anytime you're about to post something, just ask yourself this question: does what I'm about to post support individual liberty and freedom? And if so, and if you're gonna post something that supports the government having more control over everyone's lives, then go right ahead. In fact, we'll actually boost it with our algorithm so it reaches more people. But being pro-government, more controlled has nothing to do with my content. I'd probably just change your content, okay? Oh, and this is a big one. If you're gonna post something that's less than supportive to the pharmaceutical industry's business model, then bang. Noted. Just don't say anything about that whole thing. Is there anything else you can tell me? Yeah, pop quiz. Let's say you came down with an illness and you got better using treatments that you've seen smeared on the news, but they worked for you. Should you share about your successful experience using such treatments on social media? Well, yeah, it'd be my moral duty to share health-saving measures with my friends. It's your duty to say nothing, and it's our duty to deplatform you if you say something. What else can I not say? Oh, you know Bill Gates? Yes? don't talk about him. Well, what can I say? If something feels true in your heart and it could be measured using objective scientific means, do not post about it. But I asked you what I can say. Oh, I thought you said can't. Well, what can you say? Geez, there's so much. It's hard to think of any of it. How do you feel about China? I am very worried about them. Well, there you go. Just change how you feel about China and then talk about that. What else? Do you like pop culture? I think most of it's soulless. Exactly, so it's completely safe to talk about. Oh, and on that note about China, how do you feel about Anthony Fauci? I'm pretty suspicious of him based on the trail of... But what? But you'd be better off just talking about how effective his guidance has been. No, but in reality, there's a lot of truth to the harm he's brought to our country. Those true things are just baseless pieces of misinformation. You're only allowed to post about truth. But the harm he's done is based in truth. Look, I've got this whole book that documents and proves the wrongful... You'll get deplatformed. Okay, so I don't want to talk about Dr. Fauci. Can I talk about Dr. Robert Malone? No. Is there anything else I can talk about and not get deplatformed? Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't think about this before. Vegetables. You can say anything you want about vegetables. Wow, that's very generous of you. I suppose I can also openly talk about meat? Nope, you can't do that. The climate crisis narrative that we're helping to usher in requires us to push the narrative that meat causes climate change. So anyway, we got to suppress a lot of information on this one to help BlackRock take control of the whole food supply. What? Nothing. So you're helping usher in the climate crisis? There's always been climate, but what we're doing is helping add the crisis part to climate. So you're just not going to want to talk about the weather in a positive light unless you want to risk getting deplatformed. Shucks, this is all great. Is there anything else I can post about online and not get deplatformed? No? That's about it. I think you're killing free speech. Reincarnating it into controlled speech is how we look at it. Expansion is the nature of the universe and everything in God's creation. But what we're doing is trying to constrict everything. You're trying to play God here. No, God expands and frees. We constrict and control. So it's like we're playing the opposite of God, whatever you want to call that. Satan? Probably? Wow. Good talk, buddy. Yeah. Oh, and be on the lookout this year. We're going to start selling some of your private information back to you. You're probably going to want to have some of it. That's very generous of you. Thank you for your advice on helping me not get deplatformed. You're welcome. But one of these days, we're going to get ya. Well, I got to run. I got a meeting in the woods where we all wear hooded robes. Oh. Do you have a spare child around here I can use for something? What? Oh, it's just a common courtesy sacrifice kind of thing. No. Too bad. Let me know if you find one. Great. And keep that mouth of yours shut. What Wilder wants you to know is because of censorship, the only way you and I can ensure we stay connected is by having you join my Awaken Warrior newsletter list at awakenwithjp.com/join me. Right, Wilder? What's up, guys? I identify as a lion now, and I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Blue Blocks, which I identify as my favorite evidence-based blue light blocking glasses. We have a major problem in our lives, and that problem is blue light. And at night, the blue light goes into your eyes, which signals to your body, hey, it's light, it's daytime, time to elevate my awakening hormones. But that's a major problem when it's nighttime and you should have other hormones elevating, so your sleep gets messed up, you wake up the next day with poor energy, and your hormonal system is a little chaotic, because not all animals are like me, nocturnal. So for you humans, the bottom line problem of blue light is it impairs you in feeling and functioning your best. That's why wearing Blue Block's blue light blocking glasses has become my all-time favorite biohack. Why is that, JP, you majestic lion? Well, thank you for the question. My answer is because they legitimately help me feel and function my best, which I love. So if you want to gift yourself great sleep and great energy, then go to blueblocks.com/JP, pick yourself up a pair, and be sure to use a discount code JP to get 15% off. I'm gonna go pee in the bushes now.